we are going to be talking about the Standing Order 156, which governs really how we relate with the South African Police Services. Allow me to please call upon my Executive Director, Reggie Moalusi.
We are here to discuss what was essentially started almost 10 years ago, where we compiled the Standing Order 156,
which was put together by SANEF and the South African Police Service.
Today's engagement, I want us to also acknowledge that over time we needed to update that media policy of the SAPS through the National Instruction 5 of 2017 because of the evolving media landscape.
Having the police here just to give us some of their understanding of Standing Order 156 as well was also extremely relevant to us today.
We needed also just to relook into the policy itself and make sure that it talks to the growing dynamics within the industries.
We were requested to zoom into the mechanics of our Standing Order 156, read in conjunction with the National Instruction 5 of 2017, because that is our media and communication policy.
I think this comes at a time when journalists are facing an increasing risk from physical threats, online harassment, slap suits, you name it. I think you've seen it all. So spaces like this matter.
Some of the things that the brief alluded to, we don't see them coming out practically while we practice. I've been beaten covering protests. But by the time the police got there, everyone had seen, but no one was held accountable for it. So I want you to make me understand between the witnessing and the victim going to open a case. How do police deal with those issues?
As a country, we have come close. I mean, it's the anniversary coming up of the July unrest. We all remember that terrible, terrible time in our country, what happened, how quickly that spark and that flame spread. And as the media, we were on the front lines, you know, while other people run away, we run towards. And I think it's the same for you. Exactly, we run towards. And things can turn in an instant. And we've got to be vigilant at all times. So it was just, Heather, more of a comment to speak about the link with media and democracy.
It's not the average little Joe Soap who's threatening you. That's not the problem. It's the person who's creating the podcast, the person who's using big tech, who's coming along and taking your content, placing your picture in an environment, and then exposing you to a much bigger audience that you would normally not have been exposed to. And now actually vilifying you and what you're doing. And that's my problem.
The safety of journalists on the ground, particularly when dealing in hostile environments, is something that we are deeply concerned about.
We're looking at journalists as human rights defenders, people who need to be protected.
We're a very important part of democratic South Africa, and if we're going to tell these stories, we need to be healthy enough to do it.
It's very important that people understand that access to information is a human right. It's actually enshrined in our Constitution, right next to freedom of the press.
As Lawyers for Human Rights, we really approach this work from a very clear position that journalists are not only professionals, you're operating within the context of human rights defenders in many cases. Your work is part and parcel of speaking truth to power and ensuring the truth is brought to communities and the public, and they know what is at the heart real issues.
Today's workshop was great, a really great way of diversifying the conversation, and we are able to really delve deeper into the issues facing the protection of journalists.
Of importance also is to be able to pair that up with ensuring that the citizens of South Africa, they are able to access information that is credible, that is timely, that is independent, and it is through the media itself that can happen.
We can come together where we can share experiences, strengthen practical skills, and build solidarity across newsrooms, civil society, and institutions that are committed to protecting press freedom.
I think the discussion was quite helpful, from even the questions that came from the audience, the journalists, the editors that were part of this forum, and it made the engagements to be practical.
We cannot work without them, and they cannot work without us. So we kind of need each other. Above everything else, it is also meant to harness this relationship.
We are concluding this today but to say to the journalist, you are empowered and there are resources out there to assist you whenever you are in trouble.